place where you want star power. You're talking about Stephen Ross, who has, I think, the Williams sisters, I think, as stockholders or whatever, and all these other celebrity people have a piece of the action. But you're also talking about the fact that Miami Dolphins like to have star power. So I think Tua would definitely get drafted. Whether he gets killed, that's another story. Okay, but that's the only way you're going to put fans in the stands. And one example I always like to go back to is when Tim Tebow made the decision to go to the Jets instead of the Jaguars. That to me was career suicide because he should have played for the Jaguars if he really wanted to play quarterback, but he got sold by Rex Ryan to go to New York. Another show for that one. But the point is I think Tua would be Dolphins bound if they can get him. They will get him. I'm also a firm believer, like you, that quarterbacks should have at least a year or two, if you can, to hold a clipboard because of how difficult the game is to learn. But unfortunately, you have impatient owners that think they want instant gratification. The only time a rookie quarterback should ever start is due to an injury, like we are seeing in some cases, or unless it's so bad later in the first year that you got nothing to lose, it's no big deal. You know what I mean? Those would be the only exceptions.
Yeah, plus the Dolphins will get a couple of more number one picks too, so that'll help a little bit, but at the same time, you're not going to win overnight.
Yeah,
you're
well,
not going to win with putting a rookie in there. I don't care who he is.
Well, they may be in a club that nobody wants to ever think that they'll ever end up in. The first franchise ever goes 17-0 and then 0-16. What kind of a club are you looking at there? Oh my goodness.
Well, you know what set the Dolphins' demise down the street was they paid. There was one wide receiver all this money. He doesn't have any money for anybody else.
Right. Well.
All right. So that kind of set their franchise. Then he blew out. So I mean, they're picking up the pieces. They're going to start all over again.
Well,
they're going to be able to spend the money the right way.
Well, that organization's been mismanaged for a long time. You talk about another place in Dominican Sue. Stephen Ross was so determined, being a former Michigan Wolverines, being a University of Michigan guy like he is, to take a Detroiter, bring him down here, pay him a boatload of money, and then all of a sudden when things were going bad, they got rid of him anyways. And Dominican is smarter than anybody. He took the money from Ross and ran, and he's been able to have a pretty good career. But Stephen Ross is one of those individuals that likes star power. Why do you think that Bill Parcells, when Wayne Huizenga sold the team, Bill, said, if Ross is the owner, I'm getting out of here, and he did. Obviously, there's a lot of smart people that know what's going on.
They know what it takes to win.
Right.
Okay, it's as simple as that.
But yet, ironically, when it's all said and done, Stephen Ross may be the best thing that ever happened to the Dolphins, because when you think about it, all right, he fixed that stadium up with all that money. He's built all those tennis courts over in Miami Gardens. Now there's even talk that they might even build a Formula One racetrack there on those grounds as well. So, and he's the God savior financially that's even made the Dolphins relevant in terms of upgrades at the stadium and the whole property. And yet this team is so bad on the football team. So I don't know. That to me is
all dressed up and no place to go.
No kidding. Yeah, couldn't be. Words could not have been better spoken. So, all right. Well, meanwhile, Bill, get ready to come back to work on the Sports Exchange on Tuesday night. So, but meanwhile, enjoy the football action over the weekend. Continue to monitor the XFL situation. But on behalf of Bill Winters, my name is Scott Morganroth, the Motor City Madmouth, along with Wild Bill Winters, saying everybody have a good weekend, and we will talk to Bill on Tuesday night. So, good night, everybody, from Scott Morganroth and Bill Winters here on the South Florida Tribune Broadcasting Network.